Well, friends and family, here it is, Friday, June the 9th, and you can see the tree service is back to finish the job and take down the last remaining limb of the old oak tree. Yep, she's coming down, and we're going to be here for it. It's really early, and as you can see, the difference from today from yesterday, it's highly overcast. You know, that's like they say, if you're not happy with the weather, just wait, it'll change. Yep, yesterday was bright blue skies. Today, you can barely even see the sky for all the clouds. Well, hello there, friends and family. Like I said, it's early. You know, I'll have to apologize. I'm looking a little rugged. I didn't even have time to make my coffee or shave before I got the call, and they told me they were coming. So hey, you can take me the way you get me. This is all about real life. We don't make it up. We just live it as it comes. And today, the old oak tree, for the most part, will go away. So, we'll try to get a little bit of it for all of you and for prosperity, so we can remember when it graced our lives for so many years. Well, there's the first cut of the last limb of the old oak tree, coming to the ground for its very last time. Well, I think I'll set the camera up and just let her roll. That's about all you can do. Well, the cutting of the old oak tree is done. This is what we'll be keeping. And that part is still alive. And it may resprout in areas. We'll just have to wait and see. Now the only thing left to do is the cleanup of everything that was cut down today, and that's exactly what they're doing, using the crane truck. And you can see there's plenty to be loaded up. Yes, there is. So this will be ongoing today. Get it all cleaned up, get the yard picked up, and we'll continue on from there. When it's all done, I'll come back and show you where we are. Yeah, last year would be nice if I had one of those there skid steers with that big grappler. Of course, I'd get everything done here on the property, and then I wouldn't have no use for it. I'd have to go out and find work just to pay for it. But as you can see, they're cleaning up everything that they chopped down, cut down. All the brush, all the bigger pieces will go away. They were even kind enough to get those 2 brush piles that I had from clearing the side of the shop and starting on the back property line. So, you can't beat that for service. No, you can't. Like I say, you need a good tree service, reach out to them. And that's Ceppo Cane Tree Service. Look them up. I'll have all their information in the description below the video, just in case you need quality tree work done in and around the Tallahassee, Auburn, Montgomery, Wetumpka, on this general area. Well, y'all, there you have it. It's all said and done. You know, it all started 8 o'clock this morning. Of course, I got a call very early. Wasn't expecting them today, but they called me early. I wasn't even up yet. Hence why I look a little rugged. I didn't have time to, you know, brush my teeth, wash my face, or even shave. All I did was jump out of bed, throw on my old work clothes, get out here, get things moved out of the way so they could get here and get her done. And I mean, they still have a little bit left. They'll be back. You know how I know why? They left their bobcat. They ain't gonna leave that. They got a little bit of fill work to do and things, but for the most part, the old oak tree that's been here for a couple of centuries is no more. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, there sits their bobcat. And they're coming back. Gonna throw me in some fill dirt here, sort of fill up this hole some. Yep, that we didn't have, but now we do. But I mean, that's part of it. They'll take care of it the best they can. And I mean, the grass looks a little rugged and there's a bunch of sticks to pick up. We'll get all that. You know, you gotta expect you're gonna have, as I call it, some collateral damage from something as big and epic as taking down a big old oak tree that's been here since maybe before the nation was. But we're still going to have a piece of it with me for probably most of my life, if not all my life. And that's the main trunk. Yep. It's no longer a danger to anybody. And it may sprout out from the cambric layer, that's the outer layer, there right underneath the bark. Well, it'd be the very first inner live layer. Yeah, and the center is dead and dying. Not quite dead, but it's dying. So who knows how many decades that old trunk will stand before it too is gone. But there is a whole lot more light in this backyard now. And see, that's another thing. When that old oak tree, prior to the pruning in 2019, it basically covered from the very front edge of the house all the way to the back of the property line, almost all the way out to the street to the north, and out here to the south property line. It was massive. You can still see just how massive it was on Google Earth prior to the first pruning in 2020. I do believe the satellite image on Google is from 2019. But yep, we got some raking to do. Yeah, and we're just going to piddle at it. We ain't going to get all tore up. You know, our yard never has been all about, you know, being part of Southern living or good housekeeping. No. Hey, you know what I say? Like my mama used to say. If it's green, it's grass, it's good enough. Yeah, and that's sort of the way I've got in my old age. Let things sort of naturalize, as all of y'all know. But this is what's left. And over the weeks to come, it'll all be, well, as if it almost never happened. Yeah, and they actually did get rid of several brush piles for me. Yep. They got rid of this one over by the hackberries that I've been generating. Just a little raking. Cut down some Chinese privets that tried to sprout up around it over the spring. And they took off most of this one. We can burn what little bit's left, which is what we were going to do anyway. And we got some here I told them to put here because there's some stumps here I'm trying to burn out. One being this old popcorn tree that I've been trying to make die for 6 years, maybe longer. Can't remember. And it just keeps coming back. Maybe now it won't. And then the big old pile up here. We still got some left there, but nothing like we did have. And we're just going to cut down all those Chinese privet again for what, the 5th year now in a row. And we'll throw some lighter fluid on that debris pile. And I'm thinking we'll set her off for the 4th of July. What is more appropriate? Wouldn't that be a festive thing to do? You know, that is. If there's not a red alert on outdoor burning, you never know. If there is, we got to wait till there isn't. But it'll be something festive to do on the holiday of the birth of our nation. And we could roast some weenies, maybe some hamburgers too. So there you got it. And there it is. It'll stand that way as an icon and a testament to the history it's seen in the days of the birth of a nation, the exploration and settlement of a territory, and what would become the state of Alabama and the great nation of America, the United States of. And it'll still see many years to come standing by me. Oh, Mr. Gray, things have changed, huh? Yeah. Plus, all this is mowed back down. The jungle is getting tamed. Spooky. Are you checking out the work here? Yeah, there's a lot of good dirt there. Hey, maybe we could put some plants in there. We got some tomatoes and peppers, and that looks like fine dirt. And it appears to have fine sunshine. Who knows? You just have to wait and see on the next episode of Mr. Tom's Neighborhood. Yet to be. So y'all, you see the kitty crew. They're out here checking it all out too. Like I told you a while ago, things are changing. Life always changes, and so does a piece of property. Sometimes, whether you want it to or not. Sometimes Mother Nature takes your future in her hands. But as always, we're in God's hands. And that being said, until the kitty crew, you know them all, Cleo, Spooky, Speedy, oh, Mr. Gray, sometimes Heathcliff, and little Gracie too. See you on the next video. Y'all take care, stay safe, and God bless you as you bless those in your lives. Goodbye for now. Mr. Gray, it'll be okay. Don't worry, big buddy. Little by little, with the help of you and Spooky, and see, Spooky's already there working. See? Well, in a way he's working. He's applying fertilizer the natural way. Oh, later all. It'll be okay, Mr. Gray. You don't have to go supervise that. Oh my.